Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to notify team on Google Chat for IndiaMART leads. So I am an owner of a garment manufacturing company and I receive a lot of new leads and inquiries with the help of IndiaMART. Here what I want is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new inquiry with the help of IndiaMART by the potential customers and clients, I want to notify about that new lead being generated in my Google Chat space that I've created to my team. Now sending these notifications manually after every new lead that is generated is very time consuming. So what I did was I simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And in this automation, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Google Chat with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to notify team on Google Chat for IndiaMART leads. So as an owner of a garment manufacturing business, I use IndiaMART to attract and receive inquiries from my potential clients. And I rely on Google Chat for seamless instant communication with my team. The challenge is when a new inquiry comes in with the help of IndiaMART, my team needs to be alerted immediately so that we can quickly discuss about the production timelines, check fabric availability, and ensure we are able to respond promptly. Without immediate notifications, there can be a risk of delay that could affect our response time and potentially lead to missing opportunities. To solve this, I am setting up an automation to notify my team on my Google Chat space that I've created each time whenever a new lead is going to be received with the help of IndiaMART. This way, my production and sales team can be coordinated instantly, improving our response speed and helping us capture more orders efficiently. And we're going to be creating this amazing automation between IndiaMART and Google Chat with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Notify Team on Google Chat for IndiaMART Leads. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select IndiaMART Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Notify Team on Google Chat for IndiaMART Leads, and there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means that action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. So we're going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as IndiaMART. As with the help of IndiaMART, I am receiving a lot of leads. I want that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated by the potential clients with the help of IndiaMART, automatically and instantly what should happen is Pabbly Connect should capture the response. That is why for the trigger application, I am going to select it as IndiaMART. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new leads, as whenever a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART by the potential clients, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with the webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, log into your IndiaMART account that you want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is my IndiaMART account, as you can see right over here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this account to Pabbly Connect so that whenever a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART for our business, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should receive the response of the lead. Okay. So in order to connect our IndiaMART account to Pabbly Connect, from the left side of the panel, go to the Lead Manager option right over here. After coming to the Lead Manager option, on the left corner, it says Menu. Go to that button. From the given options, go to Import/Export Leads. After that, from the given options, go to Push API right over here. As we go to land towards this page, over here you can see it is asking for us to select the source. The source is not provided to us, the given source that we want. So we're going to click on this other option. It is asking for the source name. So for the source name over here, I'm going to write it as Pabbly Connect. It's my source name. And for the URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. After entering the platform name and the URL, I'm going to click on the Save Details button. It is asking for the reason why we're creating this API. For that, I'm going to select a random reason from the drop down and click on this button right over here. As I've done that, you can see the URL has been successfully added in my IndiaMART account. The webhook URL has now been added. As the URL has now been successfully added to my IndiaMART account, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. You can see it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether IndiaMART is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what we are going to do is we are going to generate the test lead in our IndiaMART account. And after generating the test lead, we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the new lead being generated or not. Now, in order to generate the test lead, I'm going to log into my IndiaMART user account. So this is my IndiaMART user account, as you can see right over here. And with the help of this account, I will be generating the test lead. Okay. It is asking for us to select the product. So I've created a dummy product right over here. So I'm going to search for the dummy product that I've created. So this is a dummy product that I've created. I'm going to select it. You can see this is the dummy product that I've created. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to generate a test lead of this dummy product. For that, I'm going to click on this contact supplier button. It is asking for the inquiry right over here, the inquiry that I want to ask. So for the inquiry over here, I'm going to write it as, so there's a dummy inquiry right over here. It says, hi, we are looking to order 500 custom designed t-shirts for our upcoming event. Could you please share your pricing and production timeline? So this is the inquiry that I have. Now I'm going to click on the submit button. It is asking for the business name. So for the business name over here, I'm going to write it as test company. This is the business name. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the submit button. As I've done that, it says your details are sent. As now the details are forwarded, this means the lead has been generated. So as the test lead is generated, I'm going to open my workflow and check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test lead being generated or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow that I've created. So this is the workflow, and if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test lead being generated. Now we're going to tally the response. You can see I've received the query ID. With the subject of the query, you can see right over here, state as Madhya Pradesh, name of the lead as Angel. For the phone number of the lead, you can see the mobile number. For the email as testuser@pabblytools.com, country as India, that is IN, company as test company, city as Bhopal, address as Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Over here, I've received the query date and time. Over here, we've received the product name, you can see. And this is the query message that was asked. Hi, we are looking to order 500 custom designed t-shirts for our upcoming event. Could you please share your pricing and production timeline? You can see this is the message with all the other details. As we have received the response of the new lead being generated with the help of IndiaMART in our Pabbly Connect workflow that we have created, this means that we have created a connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect, and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever a new lead is going to be generated by the potential clients with the help of IndiaMART for our business, automatically in the similar manner, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Okay. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. As our objective is that whenever a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART for our business, automatically I want to notify about that lead to my team on the space that I've created in my Google chat. So now in order to do that, we're going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Chat Hangout. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Chat Hangout. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as create message, as we're going to create and send message in our Google Chat space that we have created of the new lead being generated. Okay, we're going to notify our team. After selecting the action application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button. As we're going to do that, it is asking for the chat webhook URL and the message that we want to send as a notification. So firstly, for the chat webhook URL, where can we have the chat webhook URL from? So from where are we going to have it? For that, click on this hyperlink of the learn more right over here. After clicking on the hyperlink, if I go to scroll down, you can see the steps are given here below in order to have the chat webhook URL. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to open your Google Chat space that you have created. So this is a space that I've created in the name of IndiaMART Lead Alerts. And in the space, I want to notify my team. Okay. Now with the help of this space that we have created, we are going to have the chat webhook URL. In order to have that, over here next to the name of the space, you can see an arrow is provided. Click on it. From the given options, go to the apps and integrations option. As we're going to do that under apps and integrations, it says webhook, click on it. It says add webhook right over here. Click on this button. It is asking for the name. So for the name over here, I'm going to write it as new lead received. Okay, this is the name. And for the avatar URL, over here in the help desk, we have received the avatar URL. Copy this from here and paste it right over here. So I'm going to paste it right over here. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this save button. As I've done that, you can see the webhook is created. Now what I'm going to do is, over here you can see there are 3 dots. Click on it and copy this link from here. This is the chat webhook URL, so paste it right over here. Okay. As now we have entered the chat webhook URL, it is asking for the message that we want to send as a notification on a Google Chat space that we have created. So for the message over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the message that I want to send as a notification on my Google Chat space that I've created. Okay, it says new IndiaMART lead alert. Lead details, name, company, contact, email, and the product interested in. Message over here, the lead's message. Next step, sales team review the lead's details and prepare a response. Production team, check the stock fabric availability and update any timelines for potential orders. Let's aim to respond quickly to make a great first impression. Okay, so this is the message that I want to send. And for the lead details, what we are going to do is like lead name, company name, phone number, email address, and product name, and with the lead message. For the details, what we are going to do is we're going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as we're going to click on this field, you can see this was the previous step of this workflow, that is IndiaMART new leads. And as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. It is asking for the lead's name. So over here, I'm going to search for the name of my lead. You can see this is the name of my lead. I'm going to select this data from my previous response of the name of my lead. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. After that, it is asking for the company name. So for the company name over here, I'm going to select it as, so this is the company name. You can see I'm going to map the data. For the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the mobile number that I've received. I'm going to map the data of the mobile number right over here. For the email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address that I've received. I'm going to map it. So this is the email address. I'm going to map it. For the product name, I'm going to map the data of the name of my product right over here. So this is the name of the product. I'm going to map it. Next, it is asking for the lead's message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the message of my lead that I've received. That is, this is the message. I'm going to map it. Okay. So after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, you can see right over here, we've received the response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Google Chat space that I've created and check whether a notification regarding the new lead being generated has been forwarded in my space or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Chat space that I've created. And yes, you can see right over here, we received the response of the new IndiaMART lead alert. You can see right over here. And we have also received the lead details, the name as Angel, the company as Test Company with the phone number, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com with the product name, and the inquiry that the lead has. Okay, so this is the message that has been forwarded in our Google Chat space that we have created. As the message has been successfully forwarded, this means the notification is successfully forwarded. This means that we successfully created an automation between IndiaMART and Google Chat with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done, I am an owner of a garment manufacturing company and I receive a lot of leads and inquiries with the help of IndiaMART by the potential clients. Here what my objective is that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated by the potential client with the help of IndiaMART, automatically the notification of that new lead being generated should be forwarded in my Google Chat space that I've created. And for that, I've created this amazing automation between IndiaMART and Google Chat with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.